Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In these times of pandemic, I will try to make learning of algebra more interesting and easy for you. Let's see how we can do it. The very first lesson in 9th standard algebra is sets, okay? And it's a very easy lesson according to me and also interesting, okay? So let's see how we can go about it. Now, when we hear the word sets, okay, definitely you have heard this word before, right? There is some idea that comes to your mind. A set of something means it has to be some sort of a collection, right? So here I have few examples in front of you. First one is set of animals. There are few monkeys there. Okay, it's a group of animals, right? Group of monkeys. Next is bouquet of flowers. Next we have bunch of keys, and next we have library of books. So you can see all four are some sort of a collection. Now we will see next. Here we see group of children, right? And they look very happy. Okay, maybe it's their summer break and they're enjoying themselves. That's why they look very happy, right? Okay, so they are, I can see a group of happy children. Next I have few dancers here and they look very professional. Okay, so I can say they are very good dancers. Okay, now the difference between the previous examples that we saw, wherein we had group of animals, bunch of keys, bouquet of flowers and library of books, okay, and these, here we have some sort of a quality involved. Here we have happiness, here we have goodness. So when there is some quality involved, that time it cannot be defined properly. Okay, a quality we cannot define it in mathematical terms, right? Happiness, how will you define? A person may look happy on face, but inside whether the person is actually happy, we don't know. Goodness also can't be defined. Okay, so if a collection cannot be very well defined, then we don't call it a set. Whereas a collection that we know, we can very well define. We know whether a particular element belongs to it for sure. Now in this group, all the children are looking happy. Okay, they have maybe posed and smiled for a photo, but actually they are happy or no? We can't be very sure, right? That's why it cannot be a set, because there is a quality involved. Okay, so let's see some more examples. Okay, now here we have days of a week, months in a year, brave children in a class, first in counting numbers, strong forts in Maharashtra, planets in a solar system. So out of these 6, if you go to see, these two, brave and strong, these two are qualities. So whenever in an example, if we have qualities, then that particular collection, we cannot call it a set. That particular collection, we cannot call it a set. So it is not going to be a set. Okay, so let's see the definition of set. If we can definitely and clearly decide the objects of a given collection, then that collection we call it as a set. Now generally name of the set is written in a capital letter ABC. Elements of a set are written using small letters. Elements of set are always written in curly braces. See this, curly braces. Curly braces are shown here. Curly braces means set. And while writing the elements of set, order is not important. Order is not important means the elements you can write in any order, but what is important is this: elements should not be repeated. Okay, they should be written only once. So we will see one example. Okay, elements of the letter banana. Set of elements of the word banana. So here you will see A and N. These letters are repeated. But while writing the elements in the set, we don't have to repeat them. We will have to write them only once, like B, A, N. We have to write them only once. Now A is an element of set A. We can write that it as A belongs to A. Okay, this particular sign, it's a Greek letter and it's called as epsilon. Epsilon. Like that, few more Greek alphabets you might have learnt in the last year. One such you might remember is pi, right? This is called as a pi, and its value also, you know, it's 22 upon 7 or 3.14, and it is going on. Okay, so this pi is also Greek alphabet. So this, the meaning of it is belongs to, and if particular element does not belong to, then we make an epsilon and put a cross over it. That means does not belong. Okay, so if A is not an element of set A, then we write A does not belong to. See, I have striked that line over it. Okay, so it does not belongs to. Now let us observe the sets of numbers. Now this is very, very important to know from the point of view that you should be able to solve the practice set. Okay, while we solve the practice set, you should know. Now this is revision, actually you have done this till 8th standard, but you know we do forget. So it's better to just revise. What are natural numbers? Natural numbers are those basic numbers that we learn in the KG class. Okay, we start from 1, we don't start from 0, right, when we are in KG. So 1, 2, 3 and goes on infinitely. Okay, those are the sets of natural numbers. Then later on, when you go to higher standards, little, let's say first standard or something, you are introduced to what is called as 0. Okay, so only 0 is included, then that set 0 and then rest of the natural number, it is called as set of whole numbers. Then this is natural and whole up to when you are in primary. Okay, 4th standard you deal with natural and whole, but when you come to 5th standard, you are introduced to negative numbers. So that's when we require the set of integers. So integers will include 0 in the middle, positive numbers and the negative numbers. Then later on, now integers do not include fractions, right? Integers do not include fractions, and of course we have to deal with fractions also. Okay, so fractions will have the set of rational number. It is denoted by Q, letter Q. Okay, Q is set of rational numbers, and that will include the previous 3 sets: integers, whole numbers, natural numbers. It means obviously integers has these 2 sets, so integers as well as fractions. So set of rational numbers will have integers as well as fractions in it. Okay, rational numbers include integers as well as fractions. Now then we come to the biggest set, that is set of real numbers. It will include rational as well as irrational numbers. Now generally most of us, we don't know what are irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means those numbers whose decimal representation is non-terminating and non-recurring. Means what? I'll repeat once again. Let's say I have a number 2.13578912, and it goes on. When I divide, when I go on dividing, when I take zeros and I go on dividing, the answer does not stop. The answer does not stop means it is not terminating. Okay, and if you check the answer, the digits here after the decimal point, they are not repeating. Sometimes we have it like this, no, 1.222222, and it goes on. So we call as the same number is repeating, so it is recurring. Sometimes we have group of numbers repeating, like 1.232323, go on. So here group is recurring, but here it's not recurring also, it's not stopping also, it's not terminating also. So it is called as decimal representation is non-terminating and non-recurring, means it is not stopping, it is not terminating, and it is not recurring also. Such numbers we call as irrational numbers. Such numbers we call as irrational numbers. Also, just now we mentioned pi. Pi is also an irrational number, remember. Pi is also an irrational number. So, I hope, in short, I have made myself clear about the sets of numbers, natural number, whole number, integers, rational and real. Irrational also I have just now explained what they are. So, this is going to be very important for you. Now, we come to methods of writing sets. Now, there are two methods that we are going to learn about in this. One is listing method, another one is rule method. Okay. Listing method is also called as roster method, and rule method is also called as set builder method. Now, listing method, name itself suggests listing. Listing means list the elements. Okay. So, here in this method we write all the elements of the set in curly brackets. Each of the element is written only once, separated by commas. The order of the elements is not important, but it is necessary to write all the elements of the set. Same rules of writing the set. Okay, and now here one example also I have given. Then we come to rule method or set builder form. Now, in this method we don't write the elements, but we write the general element using a variable followed by a vertical line or colon and write the property of that variable. Okay. So, basically here we give a rule. Okay. List is given. So, we look at the list and then we try to form a rule. That's why it is called as rule method. I'll give you one example of it. For example, A is equal to set of. This is curly braces. Curly braces means set of. So, A is equal to set of x such that x belongs to the natural numbers and x lies between 1 and 10. So, if you go to write the elements of it, it will be written this way. Okay, A is equal to set of means the curly braces, set of natural numbers, all the natural numbers that we have to take which lie between 1 and 10. See, x lies between 1 and 10, so all the natural numbers that lie between 1 and 10 that we have to take. So, x is greater than 1 means 1 we will not take, we will have to start from 2, 2, 3, 4, we will go on up to 9, 2, 3, 4, we will go on up to 9. So, this is how in the listing form we will write this set. Okay. For the same set we have given this rule here. This is how the rule method is. So, now in the following examples each set is written in both the methods listing and rule method form. So, you will understand. First one, A is equal to set of x such that x is the letter of the word division. Now, while writing from the rule method to write the listing method is very easy, but from listing method to write the rule, students do make a lot of mistakes here and there. Okay, so you have to practice that well. Now, only thing here while writing the elements you have to keep in mind is the element should not be repeated. Now, here I is repeated so many times, not 3 times. So, you will write it only once while writing the elements. So, A is equal to DIVSON. We have not repeated the I, only once we have written. Now, next Y is equal to B is equal to set of Y such that Y is a number such that Y square is equal to 9. So, whenever such equation is given, you got to solve that equation. So, Y square is equal to 9. If I solve this equation, whenever there is square, you do the opposite operation of square, that is square root. So, we will say taking square root on both sides. So, when you take square root on both sides, you get Y is equal to plus or minus 3. You all know, I hope by now, how to find the square root. No? Square root of 9 is 3. Now, see, square of plus 3 is also 9 and square of minus 3 is also 9, right? So, square root is going to be plus or minus 3. So, if you just write 1 plus 3, the set is going to be incomplete and your answer will be given wrong, completely wrong. Remember here, you won't get any half mark. So while writing, you have to be very careful. You will either get full marks or 0. There are no half marks given here. So both the elements of the set should come, -3 and 3. Next, C is equal to set of X such that X is a vowel in English alphabets. Now we all know there are 5 vowels in English alphabet: A, E, I, O, U, right? So you just have to write that way, separated by commas. Now we will come to practice set 1.1. Let's see whether we are going to follow this. Write the following sets in roster form. Now the words you have to be very careful: roster, set builder, there are 4 names altogether. So what exactly is asked, you should understand. Set of even numbers. Now what do you mean by even numbers? Even means the numbers that are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers. The numbers that are divisible by 2 are called as even numbers. Set of even numbers is infinite, right? It will start from 2. Okay, so you can take any letter A, B, C, D, E. Okay, give equal to sign, make curly braces, start from 2, 4, 6, and it will go on infinitely. So we will just make 3 dots, complete the set, complete the curly braces. That's it. Okay, this is how you write the set of even numbers. That's very easy. Writing, listing elements from set builder is easy, as I told you earlier also, but making the rule is sometimes students find it tough. Okay, so A is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, and so many dots not needed, given only 3 is enough. Set of prime numbers from 1 to 50. Now what is the meaning of this word prime? Okay, so we will just get, you have seen this already, but we will just revise in case anybody has forgotten. Number 1, always remember, number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Neither prime nor composite. Number 1 is neither prime nor composite. Now then we come to 2. Now 2 is such a number which is divided by itself and 1. It can be divided by 2 and the number 2 and 1. So 2 is a prime number. Then we come to 3. 3 is again divided by 3 and 1. Okay, so number itself and 1. So 3 is again a prime. Then we come to 4. 4 is going to be a composite number because 4 is divided by 4, 1 and something else, that is 2. 4 is divided by 2 also, right? So 4 is a composite number. 4 is going to be a composite number. Then 5 is going to be prime again. 6 is composite because 6 is divided by 2, 6 is divided by 3. Then we come to 7 is prime. 8 is composite. 9 is again composite. 10 is also composite. So like these you have to go on finding all the prime numbers. Okay, so these are composite numbers, what I have written down here. These are all the composite numbers. Composite means what? Those are divided by many numbers. Many means apart from 1 and that number itself, at least one number should be there more, which is dividing. Then they are called as composite numbers. But here what we want is the set of prime numbers. Now I hope you all know by now what are prime. Prime means the ones that are divided by 1 and that number itself. No other number should divide them. Then they are prime. Okay, and 1 is neither prime nor composite. So 1 will not come in this group. 1 will not come in this group. Okay. So we will start from 2, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, so many, up to 50 we have to go. So 47, 50 is not definitely a prime. So this is how we will find the collection. Next, set of negative numbers. Now negative numbers are infinite, right? Start from -1, -1, -2, -3, and they will go on infinitely. So just put 3 dots there. Okay, I have written it this way. You can write it that way also. -1, -2, -3, and give 3 dots. That's it. Next, 7 basic sounds of sargam. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. Okay, that you have to write all up to ni. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni. Okay, these are the 7 basic sounds. And then next, write the following symbolic statements into words. 4 upon 3 belongs to, that is belongs to, right? I told you earlier, epsilon means belongs to. 4 upon 3 belongs to the set of rational numbers. Q is rational numbers, we have seen, right? 4 upon 3 belongs to set of rational numbers. Next, -2 does not belong to natural numbers. -2 does not belong to the set of natural numbers. Then third one, P is a set of odd numbers. Okay, so I think that was quite easy just to write it in words. Now we will write any two sets by listing and rule method. Means the same set we have to write in both the forms, listing form also and rule form also, rule method also. So listing method I have given 2 examples. First one A is 10, 20, 30. So these are basically multiples of 10. And B is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So these are the days of a week, right? So in the rule form, how are we going to write it? Just see here. A is equal to X such that X is multiple of 10 and X belongs to set of natural number. And B is X such that X is a day of a week. Rule method in details again we are going to see. Okay, so don't worry if you are getting a little confused with the rule method. Write the following sets using listing method. Now this is going to be easy just to list them, but when we will come to rule method, that time you have to understand it carefully. All months in the Indian solar year. Now Indian solar year, Indian months generally we don't know these months, but in the exam if you have to get marks you have to know that. Okay, so there are 12: Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jeshta, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapad, Ashwina, Kartika, Margashisha, Pausha, Magha and Falguni. Okay. Next, letters in the word complement separated by a comma, just write the letters, that's it. Only the important thing to remember here is do not repeat any element. Do not repeat any element. That's the only thing you have to see. Set of human sensory organs. Sensory organs we know there are 5 senses. So you can write the sensory organs: eyes, ears, tongues, skin. No, separated by commas again. Set of prime numbers from 1 to 20. We have just now written 1 to 50. But now here you have to write 1 to 20 only. So up to 20 means 19 you will write. Next, names of continents in the world. So continents are going to be Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, South America, Australia, Antarctica. Now next, write the following sets using rule method. Now this is where just understand carefully how we are going to write the rule methods, because writing listing the elements from rule method is easy, but when already a list is given like this, to write a rule, how are we going to do now? Let's see. Now you look at the elements 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. So there is some rule you see, that is these are all the squares. First one is 1 square, then we have 2 square, then we have 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, and the last one is 10 square. So these are the squares of first 10 natural number. So you can straight away write this way: A is equal to set of first 10, A is equal to square of, A is equal to set of square of first 10 natural numbers. This way you can make a statement, or you can write it in this way, giving a rule: A is equal to set of all the x such that x belongs to natural number and x is equal to n square, where this n is less than 11. Now if you are writing less than, you can write 11, or if you are writing less than or equal to, this is a sign for less than and equal to. It's this way. Wait, let me just. This sign is less than or equal to. Less than or equal to 10. Because now 10 also we need, no? 10 should be included. Less than or equal to 10 is included. This is strictly less than 11. Okay, this is how. Now see, if n is equal to 1, now you take n is taking values from 1 to 10, no? So if n is 1, then what your x will be? 1 square is 1. Now if n is 2, x will be 2 square, that is 4, right? Because here see, we are having x is equal to n square. Now like this it will go up to 10, because n is taking value from 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 up to, right? Up to 10. So if n is equal to 10, then we will have x is equal to 10 square, and that is 100. So in the set, that means we will have all the values from 1, 4, 9 up to 100. So this is how we write in the rule method or set builder method. This is how we write in the rule method or set builder method. So you just have to give the rule. So whichever way you find it easy, by just writing the statement or giving a rule like this, you can always do it. So one way of writing is a is equal to x such that x is square of natural number less than 10, or other way is x such that x is equal to n square, n belongs to natural number, n is less than 11. Okay, next. B is equal to 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. Now here you will see these are all the multiples of 6. They are in the table of 6, right? So here how will we write it? We will write it this way. B is equal to x such that x belongs to n and x is equal to 6n, okay, and this n should be strictly less than, okay, we want to go up to 48, right? 9, because 6 8s are 48, 6 8s are 48, so we have to go up to 8, so we will say n is strictly less than 9. So this is how we will write it in the rule method, okay. Or there is also one more way of writing it, and that is just by giving a statement. These are the multiples of x is a multiple of 6 less than 49, okay. This is the another way of writing it. Now next, C is equal to smile. So C is a letter of the word smile. So C is equal to x such that x is a letter of word smile. Now next, D. D is equal to set of, these are all the days of a week. So you will write it in this way. D is equal to set of x such that x is a day of a week. And the last one, x is equal to AET. Now AET, all three letters, you can make a word T or you can make a word eat. So you can say it is, these are the letters of word T or these are letters of word eat. Whichever way, both will be given correct. X is equal to set of all the x's such that x is a letter of word eat, okay. So I hope students you all have understood this lesson, okay. Thank you so much.